You're with Business Live from BBC News.
First, though, the number of people travelling by ferry from Dover to Calais last year, according to the latest figures, which is partly due to concerns about the migration crisis, fell dramatically. So the number of people travelling between the two places fell quite a bit.
Yeah, but this weekend the industry is launching a campaign to bring people back, and Victoria Fritz is in Dover for us today and has been looking at the story.
Now, at its peak in the 90s, there were 37 million passengers going by ferry in the UK. Since then, the numbers are down 40%. And this is the most popular route still. It's Dover to Calais, just 20 miles away. But the numbers are down significantly, down 9% in the last year alone. Let's speak now to Andy Mossack. Andy is the managing editor of a website called Trip Report. It's a travel site written by travel writers. Andy, we've got the ongoing migrant crisis, issues about security and safety, really, as well as anything else. We've also had long delays, long tailbacks, industrial action in this part of the world. Do you think people have been put off using Dover as a port?
No, I don't think so. I think British people are a pretty hardy bunch. There's all kinds of things going on when you go on holiday. You have to put up with all kinds of security measures. Airports particularly, you can spend 3 hours sitting around. I think the ferry is a really good, viable option. It's still got a part to play.
But of course, there's been the onslaught of cheap airfare as well over the last 10 years. How is the ferry industry contending with that?
I think it's had a wake-up call. Nowadays, the ferries have looked at it. They've offered a competitive price. In fact, on Monday, I think you can get a Calais crossing for £60 on the ferry. If you still want to go on the Eurotunnel, it's £180. So it's a big difference in price. And nowadays, the ferries offer all kinds of things. You get spas, you get entertainment, you get good food, and quite frankly, I think it's a bit of an interesting adventure going on the high seas.
OK, Andy, we're going to leave it there. Now, you'll remember that yesterday France's economy minister was suggesting that a Brexit, for example, would end up in passport controls being lost over France. There are concerns over what that would mean for Dover. 3/4 of journeys are still to France from the UK by ferry, so no doubt this port is going to be in the spotlight for the months to come.